All right, in this video, I'm going to replace the high pressure and low pressure valves on my air conditioner on my Mazda 3. And I picked up this kit off Amazon. Comes with a few things. So it comes with, I guess it's 4 high pressure side valves and 4 low pressure side valves. And then it's got a bunch of O-rings, and that's just for the actual tool itself. I didn't use those O-rings for anything on the vehicle. And it comes with a few different couplings, and this is for a R1234YF air conditioner type system. Links in the description, by the way. I got it all off Amazon, and this is the high pressure side. Both the high pressure and low pressure operate the same. They just have different size fittings on the end. So there's a plunger and a ball valve, and on the end of the plunger is the, I guess it's a wrench. Is it a wrench for removing the valve stem? So once you've unscrewed it lefty-loosey, you pull the plunger backwards, and that brings it free of the ball valve, and then you just turn the ball valve, and then you don't have a leak when you're changing your valves. So it doesn't really apply to me too much because I have no coolant in the system, so I got a slow leak, and I'm going to try to do the valves. And then once you got the plunger pulled back and the valve closed, you can just unscrew the whole plunger from the system, then put the plunger back in, open the ball valve, push the plunger forward, and then righty-tighty, screw the valve into the vehicle. So that's the description of how it's done. And now I'll get down to business. And these plungers have little magnets on the end, and I did have a problem with the high pressure side. I don't know if there's no magnet or what, but it didn't seem to pick the valve stem out, so I had to use the low pressure side one. So anyway, I'll put the low pressure side on first, push the plunger down. Eventually you'll feel it sort of clip itself into place. And then obviously, like I said, it's a lefty-loosey, just like most screws in the world. It is sort of difficult to tell when you're unscrewed completely, but just do it for a little while and then pull the plunger back, close the ball valve, and then unscrew the plunger. And there you go. Just that easy to remove the valve with this tool. Like I said, there's a little magnet in there and it picks up on the valve. So that's what the old one looks like. And there's the side by side of the new one. And I don't know, I guess they're universal fit, but it looks almost identical, just a little bit different with the color of the rubber gasket. So now for the new one, I'll just seat it onto the valve wrench. Like I said, I don't really know what the terminology for that is. I'm not in the valve business, but I'll screw the plunger back on to the removal tool. I'll open the ball valve so I can press the plunger down. And then once I feel the valve has made it down to the AC on my car, I'll just go righty-tighty and tighten it up. And then remove it, and that is it. So that's the first valve done, and now I'm going to move over to the high side. Like I said, it is a different sized fitting. Everything else operates the same though. So the high side is larger, and it's also the larger valve. So same deal. Put the tool on, push the plunger down, turn it counterclockwise, and close the valve. So this is where I was having difficulties with it. It wasn't pulling the valve out all the way, so I had to use the other plunger and pick it up. But putting the valve in was no issue, so I'll screw the plunger back onto the actual tool itself. Once that's done, I'll open up the ball valve so I can push the plunger down, and then obviously screw the valve into the AC line on the car. And once that's done, you can just remove the tool. So overall, you could probably do this in about 1 minute. It's pretty easy. Obviously, having the tool is helpful, and if you had a pressurized line, the tool would be key to your success. Unfortunately, mine are empty of refrigerant, so I'll do a recharge now. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.